Hey guys, this is Ackley here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my lying out Thomas & Friends O-gauge train set that I've held on to for so many years right about now, which I have to say, it actually does feel great to finally talk about this set. Again, similar to what I thought of my Polar Express set, I really do love this set. Around the time I used to collect lying trains from my younger days for sure. Even before I started making videos on YouTube for sure. And yeah, I do think this is actually a really good set for sure that I just couldn't get enough of entirely. It really is something I couldn't get enough of, and I really enjoyed it a whole lot. So yeah, and plus for me to finally talk about this for the show's 150th episode last time, yeah, I think it is actually a really great one to celebrate that milestone for sure. So yeah. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. I mean, no rush or anything. I'll be here for sure, so yeah. And you know, I think judging by the way I actually look at it, I'm really quite amazed I finally got to talk about this one for sure, and yeah, hopefully I think if it does well, then maybe I might talk about some of the other lying Thomas trains that I currently got for sure. I mean, I know it's not all of them entirely, but I think there might be some strong possibilities on that, so yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, it looks like for today's episode, after what I've actually been through with, of course, the 150th episode of this show, I think it's about time that we get ourselves back to, of course, talk about some of the items that I've actually got as Christmas presents not too long ago for sure. And yeah, I definitely need a little something in the last episode to, you know, bridge the gap for sure. But yeah, nevertheless, I think it's about time that we finally get ourselves back into, of course, talking about some of the items that I actually got as Christmas presents not too long ago. And well, for today's episode, I think it's about time that we return to, of course, some good old-fashioned Amiibos for sure. So yeah, we all do love some really awesome Amiibos for sure. So yeah, definitely on there alongside plenty of other stuff Nintendo is actually putting out for sure that we love and admire. And luckily enough for today's episode, we've actually got one brand new Amiibo that I was lucky enough to get very recently for sure. And that being, of course, this right here. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, this Amiibo on Rosalina for sure, to which I guess in this case is the Super Smash Bros. Brawl, or should I say the Super Smash Bros. Edition of course, Rosalina for sure. So yeah, I mean, no secret that I did already have a Rosalina Amiibo before, but it's mainly on the Super Mario Brothers franchise for sure. But this one I actually got is definitely on the Super Smash Brothers edition for sure. So yeah, definitely going back to the good old days when the Amiibos first started for sure. And luckily enough, this brand new one I actually got is the one we're finally talking about here today. So yeah, I guess with that being said, now that I finally got it in my hands, how does it fare up in such a way? Well, let's take a look. Alright, so it looks like I pretty much got everything in my hands, and I think it makes sense to finally take a look at this one for sure. Now, I made no secret that if you actually know me when it comes to me and my relationship with video games, for sure, I really do have a strong love for a Nintendo, for sure, and yeah, you can definitely keep your Xboxes and PlayStations and all that other stuff. Nintendo is, of course, basically the one video game company that I couldn't help still love and admire even to this day, for sure. So yeah, and I guess in this case, pretty much if anything, the Amiibos is of course one that really hold a place in my heart, for sure. And well, it looks like we've of course got this edition of course Rosalina, for sure. But again, it's mainly on the Super Smash Brothers edition, for sure, which is actually quite amazing. I think yeah. I guess, if anything, Super Smash Brothers is one video game series that we always do love and admire from Nintendo, for sure. Taking every single video game franchise they've actually put out and utilize them in such a way to actually make it all the more incredible, for sure. So yeah, I was actually really excited for, of course, this version of Rosalina, for sure, and quite interesting, for sure, because I know pretty much years beforehand, I did manage to have this Rosalina Amiibo, for sure, but again, it's mainly on the Super Mario Brothers version of Rosalina, which I have to say is still actually really a great Amiibo for me to have, for sure. And yeah, definitely look at that. I guess you cannot resist good old-fashioned Rosalina, for sure. So yeah. I guess, if anything, I did mention this one when I did talk about my entire Amiibo collection so far, pretty much about 2 years ago, actually, which was actually a really fun episode to actually work on, for sure. But yeah, even to this day, I can't get enough of this version of Rosalina, for sure. And well, I guess, if anything, seeing how I got this, you can tell I was equally impressed when I finally got this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put you back there. So yeah, I guess I was really quite thrilled that I got this as one of many Christmas presents I actually got. And yeah, I guess based on my first impressions on the packaging, it actually does look very, very promising, for sure. Yeah, like of course you get the actual figure inside the plastic packaging, for sure, and plus even the background around the box, for sure, which technically is still what you get with the packaging for, of course, these figures, for sure. But it really does do a fine job with everything else from what I can gather, and yeah, it came to what you expect for, of course, an Amiibo like this, just showcasing pretty much character renders of the actual characters that you would actually get, for sure, which is actually very promising, for sure. Yeah, basically the whole entire point of the whole packaging for these Amiibos is this whole what you see is what you get vibe with it, which I still really do love and admire, for sure. And it looks like for the back entirely, it's not much from, of course, what I've actually seen, for sure, but of course, the one guarantee that you would get with these Amiibos, for sure, is that you can use the Amiibos with compatible software. Yeah, to which I guess in this case is, of course, any video game that Nintendo has released when they first started from, of course, the Wii U, the new Nintendo 3DS, as well as, of course, the Nintendo Switch, for sure, to which, yeah, only time will tell if they'll be compatible for Nintendo's next console that they're going to be releasing sometime soon, but we'll have to wait and see if more information comes around, But either way, it's probably not much what you would get, but it does deliver on the promise, on the idea of, well, an Amiibo, for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I knew right away from first impressions, I'm in for something really great for sure, just to see on what I'm going to be getting myself into, so. But yeah, I guess that's what I can say on, of course, that front, and, well, now that I got my first impressions out of the way, I think it's about time that we finally get to experience this Amiibo up close and personal for sure. So yeah, with that being said, and I know this is easy to do, yeah, I guess it is. So yeah, let's open up the packaging and get it out. So, all right, there we go. All right. Yeah, this is actually one thing I still love about the packaging for these Amiibo figures for sure. They're actually very easy to open up for sure, and, well, I guess it looks like this thing dropped for sure, to which oh yeah, it looks like this one I've actually, might have actually missed out for sure. It looks like a, pretty much this one I actually got comes with an instructional book for sure, to which, I don't know why they decide to include that in, but hey, I assume it might be very important for sure, but hey, even though I've already know how the Amiibos actually work for sure, I guess it's no big deal, of course, that front, but I'll definitely keep it around just for safekeeping, so yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, good. Set this aside, and is there anything else? Nope, I think that's it, so. Alright. And yep, it looks like it's now time to get the figure out of the plastic for sure. And yeah, there we go. Alright, well, looks like from the looks of it, looks like this Super Smash Brothers edition of Rosalina is finally out of the packaging, and now we get to experience it up close and personal for sure, to which I have to say, yeah, judging by the way I actually see it, yeah, it definitely looks absolutely amazing for sure. And again, I guess seeing how this is a Smash Brothers edition, it certainly, yeah, it certainly is a little different from the Super Mario edition, to which, yeah, you could definitely tell the two apart very easily for sure. Yeah, it's definitely night and day for sure with the these two Amiibos for sure. So yeah, I'm really impressed by the incredible differences they actually pulled off for sure. To which yeah, I guess probably the one major difference apart from the Super Mario Brothers edition of Rosalina is that pretty much this version of Rosalina actually has a whole lot more detail giving into it. Like, of course, I am really digging the star patterns that are part of Rosalina's dress for sure, which is actually really quite amazing for sure. And yeah, that's something I really do admire, and I do find it quite interesting that she holds a magic wand as we speak, and we do have one of the Super Mario Brothers stars for sure. To which I assume maybe the star is one of the characters that Rosalina resides with for sure. Though it's actually been a while, and I know it was, of course, part of Super Mario Galaxy, which was one of my favorite Wii games from back in the day for sure, but either way, I'm actually really impressed they actually added that in just for safe keeping for sure, and of course, the base, as you can probably tell, is, of course, embedded in, of course, the official Super Smash Brothers logo for sure. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say that there's not really much anything that I can't say on, of course, this one. Yeah, it's pretty much a different version of Rosalina, but still actually quite impressive from what I've actually seen. I'm really digging on what I've actually seen up close and personal for sure, and it really does give off the whole selling point to pretty much what I would expect, just having, well, good old-fashioned Rosalina for sure, but from a different Nintendo video game franchise for sure, to which, I really do dig on all that for sure, and I know that's saying a whole lot, seeing how I still, I still love pretty much the Super Mario edition of Rosalina for sure, but this one is just equally as impressive as this for sure, so yeah, I guess it's safe to say that there's not really much anything that I can say on, of course, this one, because, well, it's just a good old-fashioned Amiibo figure for sure. One to definitely put on your shelf for a display, and even using your games for sure, which is something I really do admire on these Amiibo figures for sure. So yeah, I guess there's not much anything else that I can say on that. So yeah, I guess if anything, overall, I am actually really impressed with the Super Smash Bros. Edition of Rosalina as an Amiibo for sure. I really dig, of course, what they've actually done, of course, this one. And yeah, I can tell they really put a lot of hard-working effort to make this Amiibo very much presentable for sure, which it's something I really do admire about these figures for sure. I can't get enough of them ever since I first started collecting them nearly a decade ago for sure, to which, yeah, by the way, pretty much next year alone will officially mark 10 years since I first started collecting these figures for sure, and I'm way behind, of course, the ones that are currently out as we speak, but I do hope to get more later on for sure, But either way, I'm actually really impressed with this Rosalina Amiibo for sure. Again, the Smash Brothers edition just for safekeeping and to avoid the confusion for sure. So yeah, either way, really do love this Amiibo, and I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't gotten your hands on it for sure. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, that concludes, of course, what I have to say about this one for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought about this episode for sure. I would definitely love to know. So yeah, I think that's what I can say on, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and well, we've got a long ways to go to get through as many stuff that I've actually got for Christmas not too long ago for sure. So yeah, definitely tune in next time for sure, because we're definitely gonna stay on the figures for sure, but instead of talking about another Amiibo, I think we're now gonna transition over to, well, I think I might as well say it, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 brand new pop figures that I got from the good old fashion people from Funko for sure. So yeah, and I guess I know a lot of you guys maybe saying to yourself, 7 new Funko Pop figures that you actually got. Can you actually handle all of them? Actually, yeah, I would for sure, but you're definitely gonna have to wait and see in the next episode for sure, with one of them based around, of course, a certain Pixar movie that you may or may not have heard of. So yeah, I'll definitely leave you on that note for sure. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Yeah, can't talk about this latest Rosalina Amiibo without pulling out this Rosalina Amiibo. Looking pretty dusty, but hey, it's what I can say. So, alright, here we go. Big special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible. So if you want to be like these people and show your support to us and get some awesome rewards, such as getting a special shoutout, credit at the end of the videos, as well as some other awesome rewards within your budget, then go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack.TV to do exactly that. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, Ackley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.